Oh, one glad morning we shall see Jesus in the air. Coming after you and me, joys ours to share. What rejoicing there will be when the saints shall rise, headed for the Jubilee, yonder in the sky. Oh, what singing, singing, oh, what shouting, shouting, on that happy morning when we all shall fly. Oh, what glory, glory, hallelujah, glory, when we meet our blessed Savior in the sky. Woo! How? So, last night I broke a 3-day fast. This is the 5th month in a row I began the month with a 3-day fast. And just real quick, I was at a family Christmas thing and everybody, not everybody, but somebody was talking to me and wanting to know, the first question everybody wants to know is, how much weight do you lose? Well, truth is, I don't have a scale and I never get on one. I haven't done it in forever. And I've been fasting since 2019. I did my first 7-day fast in 2020. That's the first of my lengthy fasts. First 3-day fast was in 2019. It kind of built up to that. But I finally got a scale and the numbers are in. So overall, I lost 12 pounds from right after my last meal till my lowest weight during the fast, 12 pounds. And then after my first meal last night, just for fun, I jumped on it again just to see how many pounds worth of food I ate. I ate 3 pounds worth of food. The funny thing is, when I woke up this morning, I got on the scale again and I was back down 12. So, I'm sure I'm gonna put some of that back on. I would love to keep it right where it's at, but I don't really worry about my weight. But I have been like, kind of, you know, what's going on? Looking a little bloated or something, but that's just mental chatter. We got another great fast. 5th month in a row. Maybe the 6th, depending on how you look at it. And the plan is a 3-day fast once per month. 11 months, that's 33 days, plus a 7-day for the 12th month. Put me at 40 days of fasting for the year. That is the plan. It's a little scary when you see the scale and it's just down 12 pounds. You're like doing that once a month. Just, I don't know if that's good or, but at the same time, it might just be like exactly what your body needs. Just that. But back to the theme of fasting, for me, it's never about the physical stuff. It's not even about that. It's a nice side benefit. The health kick you get. And I did get a major health lift. Again, I always do. Unpredictable every time. And this one was huge. They always happen. Not sure why, but it's not why I do it. It's a spiritual fast. That's the key if you're thinking about fasting, in my opinion. For me, you do what you want to do. But me, when my fasting became like in my mind, settled that it was a spiritual fast, that's when it just all changed for me. And I mean, anytime you're gonna go 7 days without food, you know, that was like when I first did that in 2020, in the summer of 2020, and when the world was losing its mind, and I decided to not eat for 7 days. Of course, that was spiritually motivated for sure. But wasn't quite sure. It was like it just sounded like wow, this is an interesting idea. I like it. It just appealed to me. But it wasn't like it is now, where it's it is my faith. So I have adopted another person, Jensen Franklin's faith and the rules of his faith, and my faith requires the same thing. It requires me to fast, it requires me to pray, and it requires me to be giving. So I'm working on all 3 of those things, but the fasting is the hardest one of those for sure, and it's a do or die, and it is just one of those things. I like it. It's like, and it's applying to everything I do. Really, it's rubbing off on everything. You just take a firm stand. I'm not gonna eat. If you're thinking about this, wanting to maybe try one, or you're getting the urge, you might want to try one day first. You want to build up, of course. Like anything, start slow. But if not, you could, just throw yourself into it. But you set your goal. Like whatever you say you're gonna do, even if you say I'm gonna go, let's say 21 days, which is, I would call that the conquest fast. That's where every ailment you possibly have, you're gonna remedy. Oh, yeah, a little smoke here. But even if you say you're gonna go 21 days, then you set your intention. That's what you said, and that's what you do. And it's 21 days, no matter. A no matter fast. No matter if I die, I'm not eating. I will die before I will eat. Okay, that's kind of what it takes to be successful in fasting. Because I've had a couple of 7 days where I didn't make it through, and the problem was it was too much. Let's wait and see. And then when the bullshit hit, it overwhelmed me, and I'm like, 5 days is good enough, or whatever, you know. But if you want to get in the 7 days, I've completed several 7 days. I think it's 5 now. I kind of have been relying on just nature to give me that lift I need, and just staying away from civilization. But this new thing I have, where it's a lifestyle now. It's once a month. I can't just escape for days and days and days and have no responsibility. I can't count on nature to bail me out. It's got to be right here. So take a firm stand, decide what you're going to do, and don't break it no matter what. And I did work the last 2 days, days 2 and 3 of my fast, the last 2 months. And I am a massage therapist, and the last 2 days I did a 6-hour shift straight through, no break, both days. Was I tired? Maybe a little bit, but you know what? I set that intention, and once I got locked in and I was going and there was no quitting, it was just fine. And the best part about it is don't talk. Like, say less when you're fasting. The less you say, the better off you're gonna be. Because, I mean, I like this. I try to repeat it accurately. Words lead to thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your actions. Your actions lead to your habits. Your habits then become your character, and your character determines your destiny. So watch your words. It starts right there. It starts with the flapping, and then it starts with the thinking. And then from there, it's the action. So you know it's leading, one's leading to the other, so just start with the words and say less. I'm tempted to take a talking fast because, you know, I think my words betray my inner being a lot of times. But like I said, once you have set your mind, no matter what, you're not quitting. I even had a client bring me some food last night. I didn't eat it because my daughter was waiting. She wanted to break the fast with me. She wanted to be there when I broke it, so I didn't do it. I'd already set my mind. I told her before I left for work, I'll see you when I come home. We're gonna break the fast together. And so she was excited about it because I'm always in a good mood when I break the fast, so she wanted to be there, you know, see Dad in a good mood. But yeah, it's like once you've decided that you're not quitting no matter what, it becomes much more enjoyable, as opposed to like, let's see how I feel, and it's just constant like, maybe I'll change my mind, maybe, no. Set a firm decision, just set it, just take a firm stand and do not budge at all, and just watch what happens when you decide 3 days is happening. And maybe I need to do that with this 12-month thing. I've just said it's my goal. Like, okay, I'm gonna change that right now. God willing, you know, it's gonna take some crazy circumstance to change this, but yeah, you never know. But if this relative prosperity of mine continues, then I'm definitely gonna do it. 3 days. I'm gonna keep it going for 12 months and get that 40 days, and then my plan is just to make this, like 5 years from now, you'll talk to me and just fasting is just gonna be a part of my life. There will be, no doubt you have been around me when I'm fasting if you know me well by then, you know. But yeah, that's thoughts on fasting. Yeah, just trying to, it applies to everything that you do in your life. It's like the perfect, these habits. This is a habit. I was gonna give up tea, but you done. Okay, so yes, you might want to quit the coffee because I can't get that bad of a headache, and I've only had it once unless there are chemicals galore. Like there has to be more than just caffeine to give you that big of a headache. And it's just, I think it's just a super addictive thing. They put it in front of you everywhere you look, just like the weed shops right now and the liquor stores. They want you to do these things. They clearly want you to be drinking coffee. So maybe don't. Maybe try not to for a month to see how you feel. You know, anything they want you to do the opposite. They tell you distilled water is bad. Try distilled water for a month. Why is it bad? Because it doesn't have minerals in it? Minerals? You're talking about like lead, mercury, arsenic, strontium, bromium, other crazy words. Yeah, those are your minerals that they're telling you you need so bad. Sodium fluoride? I don't think so. So you distilled water, 100% pure, and there you go. You gotta turn your dreaming on. This stuff, all those metals, they get in your bones, and they make you stiff. They get in here, and they make you stiff up here. Get loose, you know. Drink your distilled water. Okay, last thing I want to say, I wanted to end with this, because I did have this, but I was reading this book called Awareness, and the guy was talking about like a lot of non-attachment sort of theory, not being attached to things and not needing anything and being happy with yourself and not needing others to make you happy. And I'm tempted by the thought, I like it, but I'm not there. I need my dog, I need my daughter, I need my family, and most importantly, when it all comes down and you got nothing, and you're just in that place where you're just about to let go of the rope, the only thing you got left is God. And nobody, forgive me if I offend, but nobody really knows what God is, you know, let's be honest. We're all guessing, and that's fine. And I like to guess, but nonetheless, when I have been ready to just I'm not to let go, that's when I find God, you know. Some people find God when they're doing well, others find God when they're feeling low. I'm like on this end, but I'm trying to keep it like throughout, because when I'm right here, I'm gonna throw my hand up like, please help. And I've always gotten an answer, you know. I've always gotten a lift when I've asked for help. So anyway, in his book, he was talking about like his view that when you can say you don't need God, that's when you've made it. And my fast was like, I'm fine with that theory, kind of like Christ or something, like graduating and realizing God was within him the whole time. Maybe perhaps like, you know, I'm a child of God, which means I'm gonna grow up and be like my Father. So I can get with the theory, but in practice right now, that ain't it. And so my theory this whole fast was, I need God. I need you, God. Just when I think I'm just being all slick and getting all enlightened, go hang out with your family. If you think you're getting slick, think you're like transcending, go hang out with your family. Go have an argument with your daughter. I mean, a screaming, shouting, cussing match, whatever. You know, go have one of them and see how you feel, and then come back to your fasting and see how you feel about God. I need God. So that is my parting message. I love you. I hope if anybody, maybe nobody watches it, but if anybody watches this, I hope it gave you a lift and a laugh. I need God, and maybe you do too. And if that's the case, then I'm telling you, fasting, humble yourself, have a freak out, like lose your mind, like have an argument with your family or your coworkers on day 2 of the fast, or better yet, don't. And if you want to know how to avoid that, don't talk when you're fasting, because there's going to be, toxins and garbage are coming out of you everywhere. You are detoxing, so your words are going to pollute the environment when you're in the middle of your trial, and you will be on trial when you fast. I'd love to tell you it's a great time, but it ain't. But it is total glory when you get to the finish line, let me tell you that. Anyway, love you. God bless you.